So which version of Java you're using currently?
So earlier we are using Java 5, but recently we migrated to Java 8. In one of my application, we are facing issue with Java 5, so we need to some software is not compatible with that version of Java, so we migrated to Java 8.
Okay. And what is the Spring Boot version you're using?
3, Spring Boot 3.
Spring Boot 3 with Java 8.
Yes, with Java 8.
So does it support Java 8 in Spring Boot 3?
Yes, yes. As per our, there is no much issues. It's supported.
Usually Spring recommends to use only Java 17 onwards. Okay, I'm not sure how.
For specific feature, but as it is, there is no issue with Java 1.8 as well.
Mhm. Okay.
If we have some specific some dependency which is only compatible with 17, that is the scenario. Otherwise, it is like there is no issue with Java 1.8 as well, because there is no much difference between these two.
Between Java 8 and Java 17, you're saying?
Yes.
Mhm. You know what are the differences between Java 8 and
So
Java
from
17? Yeah.
So if I compare from a project perspective, like we are using one XCP engine that we use to transforming some documentation to other language. So if I compare like from that perspective, like some tags which are only supported in the latest version, the 17 version. But
Mhm.
as per other than this, there is no much difference, or like from as per my project that we used.
Okay, in your project you're saying, but there are a lot of differences.
Yes, as per the as per the requirement, as per the application, we can say that. But if I compare to my specific project role, we did not found like we need to migrate to 17, because application is much compatible with 8 as well, 1.8 as well.
Yeah, correct, correct. Because let me switch statement has been modified, then some pseudo random numbers generators came. Like how we generate the numbers, right? Then strict floating, those different multiple things came actually, which are very good features in the 17. Then in 11 also some new features are also there anyway. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for the some other questions on that. So suppose I have customers, okay, and each customer has customers credit card number, suppose, okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
now I want to store into a collection, and I want to retrieve the customer based on the customer ID from that collection. So which collection you will go for?
I will try to use the map collection hash map for that, because in map we can store the data into key value pair, so we can go with that.
Okay, what is the key and what is the value you will keep?
Also, so basically, key is kind of it's a implemented the set, which is always a unique value, and value we can like a different collection. The value should be like any heterogeneous data type. We can say that. So the key value pair, it worked on the concept of the hash table or hash mapping. Like each key having its own hash value. On the basis of that hash value, it store the numbers. It store the value part.
Yeah, so that's
Like
fine.
when
I mean,
we
according to my requirement, so what will be the key in this case?
oh we can store on the basis of customer ID, or like customer ID. You can that should be customer name underscore ID, any reference number we can store on the basis of that.
So that's the key you are saying.
Right. And value should be the number, like whatever credit card number
Okay,
that we have.
okay. So and in this case, what you are suggesting, right? What is the time complexity will be there?
So what is the
Time complexity.
also time complexity for what, for iterating these, or
Yes, iterating. Yeah.
so it should like it, I think so in case of map it should be, I exactly, sir, I did not remember that.
No, I mean, how many iterations it will take? Suppose there are 1,000 customers. If I search one particular customer ID, how many iterations it will take?
For searching, even in map, it provide like some inbuilt function as well. So if I need to search for a particular customer, I can use their get method to directly search, and otherwise like it will sort the data on the basis of bubble sort. Like there are a lot of sorting mechanism is there, so we can implement the logic on the basis of that, or we can to traverse that we can implement our own logic using the comparator interface, comparator or comparator.
Okay, so compare, comparator, these are only for the sorting. So I'm not saying anything on the sorting to do, right? I'm saying to search it only.
Or to search, we can use their implemented iterators. Java collection also provide the iterators. We can use that for searching the element. From if we know the particular position, we can directly get that element.
Okay, directly
Provide the
means
input.
what you're saying, like suppose 1,000 customers are there. If I search for one customer ID, it will not search entire 1,000 customer. That what is that customer ID? It will not search something like that. It will give directly.
Oh, it internally it will do that. If I need to search for particular customer, it can it store the value in the form of a list. So it can traverse, it check the each node and then compare the value, call their implemented methods, and then return.
Okay, so there is then what is the difference between a normal array or linked list or array list? You can say, right? Then what is the difference? They're also same thing, right?
Also, main difference like in normal array, if I'm saying in normal array, we just store we just put the similar homogeneous type of data. But in this scenario, there are different type of data we can store.
Okay, okay.
But
So take it, yeah, take it as array list. Array list. What is the difference between array list and hash set?
also in list, like we can traverse in any order, either in forward direction or in backward direction. But in normal array, we only need to traverse the element in into forward direction.
No, I am saying about array list versus hash set.
Difference in array list and has array list we can store the duplicate values, but set it works on the concept of hash bucket, so we store only unique value inside the set.
Anything else?
Yes, there are a lot of other differences are there. You can say the in whenever we are creating a hash sheet, so in backend, it works on the concept of in the concept of hashing. Like each if I generally create a hash sheet, it create a in the backend it create a hash sheet of bucket of size 16, right? So each bucket having different hash value, and on the basis of hash value, it store the element and it traverse the element basis on that hash value. So it work in that order. But on the other side, array list, it is the it was question of the array, which implemented collection interface and use their inbuilt methods.
Yeah, now as you're saying hashing, right? I wanted to know that only. So how hashing will affect on the during the searching mechanism?
So hashing, we can say, each bucket. Suppose I create a hash that each bucket having its own hash value, which is internally which is use the object class hash code function. Right? So if I need to traverse, it search on the basis of that hash code number.
Okay. If so, yeah, that's fine. Then go for yeah. Anything else you know on the hashing? Like yeah, a hash code is there. Then how does it work after that?
So hash internally it call that hash code and then toString function of object class to storing the value inside it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It worked on the concept of in the memory when we're storing it,
Okay.
like each
So
node.
hash code. So you're saying hash code method returns string.
Right. It's a hexadecimal, any hexadecimal number.
Okay. Okay. But I know hash code method returns integer.
So hash code with
Hash code method returns integer int.
I'm not getting. Yes, I'm not getting that.
And equals method returns what, which data type?
So which method?
Equals.
Equals method. It's a boolean. It compare the like it to compare the references.
Okay.
It's a boolean method.
You know streaming API?
Can you please repeat?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know streaming API? Stream API.
Stream API. Yes, it's introduced in Java 8, but so we I did not use that.
Oh, okay, okay. So any class or interface names you know under java.io package?
Java input output stream. Sir, yes, if I need to read data from file, uh, then having so buffer reader classes there, uh, uh, file buffer reader classes there, system classes there, and a lot of classes are there in iOS package.
Mhm, okay, okay. Yeah, like input stream, output stream related, all the classes are also there, right? Like buffered input stream, buffered output stream, file
Right,
input stream, file output stream, etc. Right? You're saying.
right. File input output stream. And all.
Okay. So yeah, just we'll go back to the that collection question. So you are saying that customer, right? So customer ID will keep into the key section, right, in the hash map.
Also, I do not remember this.
You know what is bin factory and application factory in Spring?
Oh, yes, I know about the concept, but I did not much remember.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because these are basic things, right? Mainly.
Mm.
Yeah, because Spring Bean mainly creation, configuration, destroy. So these things happen. So that those comes under the life cycle, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think in cloud you worked, right? Also.
Sir, in cloud, if we can say in AWS, I'm aware about the DynamoDB, Lambda functions, and you can say that Datadog tool, Splunk tool. I'm aware about those things. And in Azure, I use the messaging service as well as on key wallet part. I implemented that in my project to implement the scenario. I'm aware about those things in cloud.
Okay, okay. So in cloud, you're saying a few services, right? Like uh, you used anyway is sorry, the CloudWatch you're saying, right?
CloudWatch, yes, as well as DynamoDB.
DynamoDB, right? So DynamoDB is
Yes,
based on relational DB or NoSQL DB? Any idea?
based on multiple.
NoSQL
Uh,
only. Okay. And CloudWatch, what are the users of CloudWatch?
so in CloudWatch, we can say that give me 1 second. Sir. Right. If I need to monitor my application, which cloud component I used, I need to check those things. For that, we are using the CloudWatch. To measure the productivity of the cloud application, we are using CloudWatch.
Okay, okay, got it. So you know you worked on anyway you worked on Spring Boot, so you are aware of microservices also, right?
Microservice architecture, yes.
So can you tell me what is the difference between horizontal scalability and vertical scalability?
Right. Before, did not remember. So it's
You know what is scalability?
just scalability. You can say, sir, whenever I deployed my application in production, suppose as a microservice, suppose I have a more load on that application, right? Then cloud application, they can take care about to scale up the application. As long as the load is increases, it will create the new pod so that our application did not goes down and as the load increase, it release the resource. So like scalability, we can say that to scale up the application as per the user request, we can use that concept.
Yeah, so as part of the load you're saying, right? So as part of the load, how much load, it depends on scale. So it will scale up or scale down depending on the load of the particular instance or compute instance, you say, right? And horizontal means what? Normally, like cloud, right? It gives by default horizontal scalability because it increases the number of instances. But in vertical scalability, it increases the power of a single instance only.
Correct.
Like power means like CPU, you can say, or size, right? The memory. So this increases in a single instance, the same instance, whatever it is using.